Hi, my name is Kayla Marcus. Today is November 12th, 2016, and I am doing my presentation on mental illnesses. I'm summarizing the article Mental Illnesses Descriptions, Causes, and Treatments by Jeremiah Koch, and it was released in 2010. Mental illnesses. Mental illnesses are conditions that affect mood, thinking, and behavior. Genetics, infection, brain defects, injury, and prenatal damage can cause someone to develop a mental disorder. There are varieties of different mental disorders, such as bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, multiple personality disorder, depression, anxiety disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, also known as OCD, autism, and so on. The first disorder that we are going to start with is bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is a brain disorder that causes unusual changes in a person's mood, energy, and ability to function. Symptoms include mood swings, sadness, elevated mood, anger, and anxiety. Treatments for this disorder are therapy, medication, and supportive care. Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a brain disorder that causes people to hear voices that are not really there. They think that someone is reading their minds, controlling their thoughts, or plotting to harm them. Symptoms are social isolation, anxiety, amnesia, hallucinations, apathy, paranoia, and so on. Treatments are medications, therapy, and specialists. Multiple personality disorder. This is a disorder in which a person has two or more different personality states. Symptoms for multiple personality disorder include anxiety, amnesia, blackout, mood swings, and self-harm. Treatments for this illness include therapy and specialists. This illness is rare, fewer than 200,000 U.S. cases per year. The next disorder is depression. Depression is a brain disorder that depresses mood or loss of interest in activities. Symptoms for depression are early awakening, insomnia, mood swings, loss of appetite, excessive crying, hopelessness, weight gain or weight loss, and fatigue. Treatments for depression are medications and sometimes therapy. This is a very common disorder, more than 3 million cases per year. Anxiety. Anxiety is a disorder that causes feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. Symptoms for anxiety include fatigue, restlessness, racing thoughts, fear, and trembling. Treatments are medications or therapy. This is a very common mental disorder, more than 200,000 cases per year. Obsessive compulsive disorder, also known as OCD. OCD is a brain disorder. OCD causes excessive thoughts that lead to repetitive behaviors. Symptoms for obsessive compulsive disorder are depression, fear, impulsivity, social isolations, agitations, compulsive behavior, and sometimes can lead to fear. Treatments are medications, therapies, and specialists. This is a common condition, more than 200,000 cases per year of OCD. Autism. Autism is a serious developmental disorder that impairs the ability to communicate and interact. Autism symptoms are learning disabilities, speech delay, anxiety, unaware of people's emotions, poor eye contact, repetitive movements, and self-harm. Treatments for autism include medications. How are mental illnesses relevant to me? In the future, I want to become a registered nurse that works in a mental hospital. Mental illnesses have always been interesting to me. I would like to help people that are in need of help.